Welcome to the world of color here at 90.1 KBPK. That's right, we're here at the Student Art Exhibition, and when we talk about color, well, we're going to walk through the magical doors in just a second to see the world of color, imagination, structure, design. We're going to get to see what student artists do here at Fullerton College. We talk about student athletes all the time. Well, now we step into that world of true imagination to find out what the student artist does, and we'll find that out here at the Student Art Exhibition here on 90.1 KBPK. So I'll tell you what, let's take a trip inside to check out design, color, and imagination here on 90.1 KBPK. Well, I promised you that we were going to walk into a world of imagination, color, maybe even distortion. Who knows, because we're in the world of art right now. And I'm lucky enough to be with one of the artists here. His artwork is behind us, and this is Getz, and this is digital art that we talk about. So Getz, I've got to ask you, when people talk about digital art, define digital art for me.
For me, really, I don't have a lot of experience, so I define it as art made in a computer.
So this work, when you sit down and design it, because you say it's done in a computer, there's got to be that sense of imagination. So where do you start at when you work on something like the piece behind us?
Well, in this particular piece, you usually start out with the assignment, and then I work things like, what's the most absurd, impossible place that someone could visit?
And so you pick the picture behind us and everything else. But when you do that, you have to look at it and say, okay, I have a final picture in my mind, or do you start off and then sort of design from there?
Originally, I wanted to just do the Garden of Eden from Hieronymus Bosch's painting, Garden of Early Delights. But eventually, I kept being attracted to the ladder frame, which depicted hell. And my main inspiration really was taking this forest giant thing and making it a centerpiece and just making the picture scream out of that.
I've seen you over in the theater department too, so I'm going to have to say to you, are you just artists from top of your head to your feet, or are there different worlds of art that you look at?
I don't know what to say. I have an idea, and I do my best to be able to execute that idea.
So here we have one of the bright young man's minds here at Fullerton College in the world of the artwork. Congratulations on this student exhibition, and we hope to see more of your work in the future.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Getz from Fullerton College and his work here on the wall at the student exhibition here at the Art Gallery at Fullerton College on 90.1 KBPK. We're still here at the Student Art Gallery, and of course we talk to the young artists. We'll continue to talk to them all night long. But all these young people get inspiration by the instructor that stands next to me, Mike Sheehan. He's the person that helps guide artists along the way. I'm not going to say that you decide for them, but in the things that you teach here, you give them that idea of where to go, what to use, and how to achieve their goal.
Fundamentals. That's what I focus on, is fundamentals.
It's fundamentals, but when we talk about that, and you bring that up in fundamentals, most people will look and think that most artists just walk up, grab something, and start sketching a picture, and they have natural ability. Is that true?
There's natural talent, but then you got to take that natural talent, you got to kind of push it up the hill and push it to a professional level. You're starting off with raw talent, but then you got to push that up to a professional level. And that's where the work comes in. But there's definitely talent, sure.
When you talk about that's where the work comes in, a lot of people sit here and think artists just draw all day long and then they create these things. You're working with student artists. So what do you try to tell them to do to find that successful place in the world as an artist?
Fundamentals, and then you want to have structure. You got to learn structure and technique. Okay, so if you're so they have that thing that went into the vocabulary about 10,000 hours. Well, 10,000 hours of bad methodology doesn't really get you anywhere. So you need to have methodology behind it, then the 10,000 hours, and then all the repetition, and then you get somewhere. But you got to have that methodology underneath it. Otherwise, it doesn't go anywhere.
And of course, I'm going to ask you the basic question because I know what it is in my mind. But if somebody said to you, hey, define art to me, what would you say to somebody?
I think it's just a creative expression. I mean, at its simplest thing. That's it.
So art is what art is to me is art, and what art is to you is art. And that would, to me, be the simplest definition.
Design, illustration, fine art, painting, sculpture, all sorts of things. And I think, for me personally, they all blur. Because I came out of, I was like the toy design director for Disney stores. I've worked for Walt Disney Imagineering and all these different things, and you're using all the same skills, but in service to something else. You know, in that case, you're in service to a theme park, you're in service to a toy design, or it could be in service to a painting or an idea or a sculpture, but to me, it all's kind of using the same skills. You're just applying it to different end results.
So if you're somebody who's interested in doing art, creating art, putting art out in front of you for fun, for a living, just because the family wants to see what you can do, come over here to Fullerton College and meet somebody like Mike, show them what you can do, and you'll give them the basics, the fundamentals to get them to that next level.
Yep, for sure. My Saturday class, we go out and do field trips all the time to sketch on location. That's one of the best places to start.
Mike Sheehan, one of the instructors here at Fullerton College, the art department, and when we get to the awards today, multiple students that have won awards here at Fullerton College.
Yep, super excited about it, but I can't say anything because I don't think they know yet.
Mike, thanks for talking with us.
Thanks for talking to me, yeah.
Thank you. Mike Sheehan from the art department here at Fullerton College on 90.1 KBPK.
Turnout, thank you all for being here. Give yourselves So welcome to the awards ceremony for the 2023 Student Art Exhibition. It is a pleasure to see all of you here and to show off our amazing students' hard work. I'm just going to introduce our MCs for this evening. That show, the thing that I'm most proud of about that show is that it's all students. It's student work, and then it is designed by students and installed by students. So it's a full student effort, and you see how beautiful and professional the whole thing is. So give a big hand for Ariel Gentelin's Museum Studies crew. Raise your hand if you're in that class. Where's our Museum Studies?
They're probably inside watching the museum.
They're working.
They're employed.
Anyway, it's a great program, and we're very lucky to have it. And your MCs will introduce themselves, and then they will be handing out awards. There's going to be a bunch of honorable mentions that we're going to start with, and then we're going to go through the areas, and then to the big overall awards. So we're going to have to give everybody time to get their moment and keep it moving. When you hear your name called, please come to the stage as soon as you can. Get your award, you'll get your certificate, you'll get some gifts. Depending on the award, you'll get some extra stuff. We have a sticker, a departmental sticker, which is really the highlight of the show. And enjoy it. There you go. Do it.
Hi everyone, I'm Cyan Mendoza. This is my first semester in this program. Won't be my last. And I'm so happy that all of you guys are here tonight, and it's so successful. You all look beautiful.
Hi, I'm Joey Fenwick. I'm in the second semester of the program here on campus. Once again, it is a luxury to get to handle all of your amazing, amazing work.
Hi, my name is Sherry Meinberg. I'm in the third semester in this program. I just want to tout the program itself for just a second. Even if you're not thinking about doing museum studies, even if that's not a career path, as an artist, it would actually benefit everybody to take this class so that way you know how your art is handled on the back end. So this is a fantastic class. We're growing and we are super, super healthy right now. So enrollment, if you guys are interested, please go ahead and enroll in these classes. It is such a fun time.
Our first honorable mention, we have Leonie Barkey.
For our second honorable mention, we have Cindy Chun.
For our third honorable mention, we have Chloe Cole.
Do you have enough time?
For our fourth honorable mention, we have Devin Diaz. Okay, go.
Honorable mention, Emily Diaz.
I don't mess this up really bad. Honorable mention from Melanie Dongan.
Honorable mention, Crystal Edwards.
Honorable mention for Kelly Freitag.
Honorable mention, Monica Gonzalez.
Honorable mention for Jade Dalrymple.
Honorable mention, Nick Gullen.
Honorable mention for Richie Hart.
Honorable mention, Corey Hernandez.
Honorable mention for Ruben Juarez.
Honorable mention, Enye Kang.
Honorable mention for Sierra Kiros.
Honorable mention, Victoria Markoska.
Honorable mention for Jackie Miller.
Honorable mention, Rebecca Penoyes.
Honorable mention for Haley Roost.
Honorable mention, Cassandra Sandoval.
attention is for Samantha Varela. Very welcome. Okay. So we're not going to repeat this all for all of these. For second place, for the next awards, they're getting a $25 gift card and a set of pencils. For first place, they're getting a $50 gift card and a sketchbook. And art history is a little different. We'll get to that. So for art history, our second place winner is Lavanya Garg. Oh, and also art history is also getting a bag from, one of the bags is from the Fullerton Museum Center, and the other bag is from Museo, which are two institutions that actually partner with us to do internships. Yeah, art history is weird. Lavanya Garg.
For first place in art history, Cassandra Gessig.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness.
There's more.
Oh my
Proudly thank Museo and the Fullerton Museum Center for the wonderful gifts.
For ceramics, in second place was Trinity Lovelace.
For first place in ceramics, Riley Pettit.
Good job, Ryan.
For drawing, second place is Davinia Bodainho. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Davinia?
For first place in drawing, Jessica Munoz.
For second place in design and printmaking is Hoi Vo.
For first place in design and printmaking, Rhodes Rosman.
For second place in digital is Brandy Kim. Congratulations.
For first place in digital, Haley Roos.
There's only one for this one. For excellence in character design, I have Nguyen Nguyen.
It's your turn to pose.
Say cheese.
For first place in graphic design, Sienna Acevedo.
For second place in illustration, I have Megan Ringafus.
For first place in illustration, Emma Shee.
For second place in painting, I have Rhea Kang.
For first place in painting, Kala Hana.
For second place in sculpture, I have Quinn Santano.
For first place in sculpture, Ignacio Padilla.
Give me that camera. I'll take it now.
So we're moving on to the bigger awards, the overall categories. These are getting gift certificates of $200. These are the overall best in. For excellence in color, we have Stephen Rivers.
For excellence in technique, Megan Regenfuss.
For excellence in composition, we have Nguyen Nguyen.
We've moved on to a couple of exclusive scholarships as well as special awards. For the Watercolor West Scholarship, we have Oliver Luggett.
For the Dean's Award and the Terry Blackley Scholarship, I have Megan Renifus. Congratulations.
For the President's Award, Johnson Tran.
And for Best in Show, getting the John E. Parker Scholarship is Vanessa Franchini.
I'm gonna cry. I'm Mrs. John Parker. John died, it's been 18 years, but he grew up in Fullerton. He went to Fullerton High School, walked across the street, and came to Fullerton Community College. That was a long time ago, folks. We met at UCSB, where he got his master's degree in art, and he loved this school so much. Nixon Bora, who was his teacher, said, "John, come on over. They're hiring people." So John was here for 30 years, and he saw his role as a teacher, not only to inspire, but to help his students become better and better at their skills. Not so much emotionally what you feel, but actually the technique. And when I went into the show, this started at 4 o'clock. I was in there for a whole hour. I couldn't get over how beautiful the techniques were, how articulated. John would be so proud. He loved this school, and thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody. Go enjoy the show.
So
So once again, we're here at the awards, and after getting an award, we got Best of Show right here, Vanessa Franchi. And Vanessa, when you take a look at getting that award, what's it feel like to be able to hold that in your hand?
I'm shocked. I'm not sure if I know yet what this means, but I mean, I had a lot of friends turn things in. I put my work in. I really didn't expect it, and I'm like shaking a little bit. It's very exciting. It's very I'm very grateful, I would say.
When you take a look at also the scholarship that goes along with it, you got to meet the wife of the man who ends up establishing that. You see the emotion that goes through her as well. Had you met her prior to and learned about the scholarship before it was presented?
No, I had only known that you could get a gift card or something. I didn't know there were scholarships. Even when I was sitting down and I heard that they were announcing scholarships, I was like, oh, did we have to apply for that? Oops, missed that. So I don't know. It's like I'm speechless a little bit because she's so nice, and I respect art so much that I'm so grateful that I was recognized as someone that was worthy of getting it, I guess.
When you take a look at the artwork that you made, that was one of the things that as soon as we walked in, our group said, wow, this is a beautiful display that allows people to think about what it is that they're looking at. What inspired that work for you?
So because it was in a class assignment and we got fortune cookies, and each person in my class got different fortune cookies, had to draw different things. I wanted to do 3D. That's what I've always wanted to do. And my quote was, of all human resources, the most precious is the desire to improve. And I was just like, what the heck is that? Like, what? And then, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of thinking. And then, my papers are also crumbling too, just stacking. And I was like, this could be something. And so I watched kids in my class, their pose, how they were sketching on their desk. I had my papers, and then it just went from there. And I think it just shows, improvement is and the desire to improve is very potent.
How did you decide on how you wanted your display to look? Because that's one of the things, you can create the artwork in your mind, but you also have to think about how it's going to look and how do you like it to display. How did you settle on that?
So for the pile, at first, because I like to work small, I didn't want this to have that small of a presence. So when I first started doing the idea of throwing papers on the ground, it was just very tiny on my desk. And I thought maybe it could be a mound. And then it just kept on getting bigger and bigger. And when I made the first cone, it was huge. So then the next one was okay, this is the perfect size. And in sculpture, I always think that from any angle, it should look good. So, all the papers, all the person on the desk, just every part had to look good. It had to be I don't know, because it was 3D, it has to look good from all angles. That's what I think.
When you have that in your hands, you think back to getting set to join the Fullerton College art department. Mm-hmm. Why Fullerton College?
At first I actually went to Santiago, very different, and then I heard that Fullerton had a very good art program. And when I looked at the classes, you can't find classes like this anywhere else. Any other community college, you'd have to pay some private art school for these kinds of classes. And I had taken some, and there was oh, maybe this isn't for me, blah blah, those kinds of thoughts. And then last, I think, artist in resident was Chris Sickles. I don't know if you saw his stuff. And I was just wow, I'm already kind of in this direction, and now this is being shown at Fullerton, maybe there is a place for me. And so in the next semester, I took illustration, and I asked if I could do in 3D. They said yes, and the rest is history. I forgot the question.
No, that's okay, because when you take a look at being told, hey, yes, this is okay, the idea that you're thinking of going into is okay, when you look at the different professors and instructors that you had here at Fullerton College, what's one moment that sticks out in your mind where you go, you know what, this is where everything changed for me here?
I will say Mike Sheehan, he really doesn't hold back. And he saw me and he saw what I was doing and he saw my lack of confidence and he really gave it to me. And I respect that because I feel that was something I couldn't, ignore, it was just something that made me think into myself and be what am I doing? I should really just put as much effort as I really want to into art, into my projects.
Well, we want to congratulate you once more. We'll let you get back to your classmates, family members as well. But again, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for being here to record this. I think it's very important for the school.
Absolutely. So once again, we're here at the Fullerton College Art Department Awards at the Fullerton College Art Gallery.
Well, you've got to see imagination today. You've got to listen to the artists who let their minds open up just a little and discover new things, new way to do it because of the wonderful instructors here in the art department. And then, like all arts, and some of us may go, oh my goodness, yeah, at the end of the day, those who rise to the top of the mountain get rewarded. And that's what we had in the awards assembly here. Every artist today is a winner. Every artist today won in their own world of art, and that's what we've discovered. Not only student athletes here at Fullerton College, not just everyday students here at Fullerton College, but student artists here at Fullerton College. From my partner Ryan Osborne, for everybody we got to interview, and for all the lovely artwork that Ryan and I got to experience today, we're leaving now, but we'll be back. The art department and the art awards here at Fullerton College on 90.1 KBPK.